said. And before we get started, I'd just like to tell you that I will be taking notes while we're talking. This is so that I can refer back to them later and understand the situation better.
Okay. Yep.
And also, everything will be kept confidential that we've been speaking about or that I've written about, unless you're a risk to yourself or to others.
Risk to myself? I can tell you I'm no risk to myself.
So what would you like to speak about today?
I'm here because I'm homeless. I've got nowhere to stay tonight. I just need you to help me find a bed or something, somewhere I can sleep, that at least just a roof over my head. That's all I need, just one night somewhere safe.
So you've become homeless. How did that happen?
Well, it's not good, but I had a partner called Jeff, and I was in a relationship with him, and we were living together, and he beat the crap out of me and put me in hospital, and I was there for 3 days. 3 days I was in hospital because that's how badly injured I was. The hospital discharged me and I went to live with my sister, and that broke down, and then I'm just homeless.
So you've become homeless since living with your sister?
Well, after the breakdown with my sister, I was couch surfing, so I was sleeping here, there, everywhere. I was just wherever who would take me in. Whoever had a spare couch I could sleep on. I was lastly living with my friend Jimmy, and then he kicked me out because he didn't even have space on his couch for me.
Mm-hmm.
So the last, 2 nights, I've been sleeping in the park. So last night I slept at a park, the night before I slept at a different park. And I just can't do that anymore. I need somewhere safe. I'm not safe at a park.
I can just imagine how you're feeling. I just want to go back to Jeff. You said he actually beat you up, is that correct?
He did, yeah. He was really violent and put me in hospital. That was really hard. And it took me a long time to recover from that. I don't even remember those 3 nights I was in hospital. It's all a big blur to me. I didn't think he was like that.
Yeah, no, that's terrible. Now tell me, did you report this to the police?
Oh, the police. Don't get me started on the police. So, the police look at me like I'm a homeless bum. I've got no shoes, my clothes, I stink, and I'm a troublemaker to them. The police find me, they'll bloody put me in this hospital, I'll be locked up in here. And not only that, my partner Jeff, he's a violent man who, if I tell the police that Jeff did this to me, Jeff will come after me. He'll probably bash the crap out of me again. And this time I'll be in hospital. I'll die. This time I'll die. If not, I don't see any point in telling the police because of my safety. I'm not going to go through that again. I hardly survived the last time I went through it.
Yep, I understand you're very, very afraid of Jeff.
I am. He's a violent man.
Yeah. Now, you say you have been homeless for 2 days? And you
2
slept in
nights.
the park?
Yeah. So I slept in there. I can't sleep in the park anymore because it's not safe. I could tell you something.
So you've got no money on you at all to go, and obviously not to go and sleep and pay for a place to sleep?
I've got no money on me. Yesterday, I went into Centrelink. Only yesterday I went in, and I was telling them that I'm homeless. They only have to take one look at me to know that I've got no shoes and I've got no bags. This is me. This is all I have. I wanted some money. And they said no. They said, oh, you've got no fixed address, you're not doing this and you're not doing that, you don't deserve a payment. So...
Do you remember whom you actually spoke to?
Well, I don't remember because the lady I spoke to didn't care about me, so she wasn't going to tell me her name. She didn't even want me there. She looked at me like I was just a problem.
Okay, yeah. Now, I also see here, according to my notes, that you've been on medication for a while. How's that going?
Bloody medication. The last time I was at this hospital, a doctor at this hospital said to me, oh, you know, I've got an antipsychotic medication that will make you feel better. He thought, yep, this is the right medication for you, this will improve your quality of life. So I think I took that medication for a month. And then nobody told me that I was going to be irritable, moody. You know, I didn't sleep at night. So I said, stuff that. I just threw that medication out and I'm not taking that medication again because that medication, I believe, ruined my life. And that's why all my breakdowns have happened.
Seeing you've been on medication for a while, don't you think it might be good for me to make a doctor's appointment and then you can tell him all your problems and he could maybe assess everything and maybe take another way to help you out. There's maybe another way.
I don't know. My life's pretty crap right now compared to where it was when I was taking the medication. I mean, but I want the doctor to tell me what the side effects are going to be. I want to know what, you know, if there's a medication that can help me and someone can tell me, well, this might be the side effect, I might take it. I'm willing to.
So,
do you think it will help?
So you'll be okay if we make an appointment and then you can just let him know what all your problems are. Okay.
It probably will help. It probably will help, I can see.
I see you've got a couple of things that need to be seen to today. And number one is finding you some emergency accommodation. And also you need a little bit of emergency money.
Yeah, well, I've got nothing on me and I've got nowhere to stay tonight. I don't belong anywhere, so, I mean, all I need is a bed. If you can help me find a bed, that's all I need today is that bed.
And also, we'll need to try and get you a doctor's appointment as soon as possible. Now, what I can do for you today, I've got the vehicle, so once we find you some accommodation, I can take you there and settle you in. That be good with you?
Yeah, well, I mean, the last social worker I saw, he didn't care about me, so you can transport, that was going to be my next problem. How will I get there? With no shoes, money, cab, bus, they're not options for me. So, I mean, if you can transport me to somewhere I can stay tonight that's safe, that would be a really big help.
Yep, we'll definitely do that. Now what I can also arrange, once we know when the appointment is, I will arrange your transport to your doctor's appointment. That sound good?
Yeah, well, I'll need that.
Now before I make the phone calls, I'd just like you to come with me so that I can arrange an appointment for you to see me next week. I'd like you to come back next week because we need to discuss permanent accommodation for you. Does next week sound okay for you to come in again?
Yeah, I mean, I'm taking it one day at a time, but yeah, next week will be fine. I'll come back and see you.
Okay, great, Joseph. Would you like to come with me?